Shin Kim matching up. This one is scheduled for 6 rounds or less. Maurice Lee did say during the press conference 30 seconds or less. He has changed it to 10 seconds or less. Will his prediction reign supreme? We're about to find out. Maurice Lee, a southpaw conventional, is Shin Kim.
I'm already doing the countdown in my head now as we speak.
Well, we'll take a look at it on our clock here as well. I know you got your timer out, Amir. We'll see if it happens. Oh, boy. As Maurice Lee, he's swarming Shin Kim. Boy, he really meant what he said as he is trying to go out and take out Kim. There's a straight left by Maurice Lee. Oh, that prediction went by the wayside.
I was just about to say that.
I mean, he was adamant about it. And look, I like it when fighters are very much have such a confidence and a belief in their ability. Sinise, have you ever had a situation where you've been so bold about a prediction?
About a prediction for myself?
Yeah, for your fight, yeah.
No, you know what? I never have. But there's some fighters who make those predictions, whether they sound like an insane prediction or not.
Down goes Kim!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Maybe not 30 seconds, but certainly a minute. Look at Maurice Lee. He's teeing off on Kim. Maurice Lee looking to finish off
Kim's hurt.
Shin Kim.
Kim's hurt, man.
Look at this. Maurice Lee hammering Kim. Another straight left. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Maurice Lee has Kim hurt.
All fight week, Maurice came here to not play, and he wanted to take his opponent out as soon as possible. So you can see that in this first round. He's doing whatever he can to get him out of there.
Maurice Lee looking to live up to his nickname of being victorious. Will that be the case? So far, so good for the 31-year-old.
We'll see if that can happen.
Another straight left. Kim not handling the left of Maurice Lee well.
Maurice is a smart fighter. You can see what he's learned from Mayweather from being in the gym with him for so many years. That stance, those little feints that he uses.
I'm seeing a little bit of both guys in the fact that straight left, obviously we know that is Manny Pacquiao's calling card.
Yeah, it is. Manny would always knock countless opponents with the straight left. I used to love watching him as a kid do it, and I'm sure every fighter is taking cues from Manny because Manny's a legend.
My favorite Manny Pacquiao knockout, that when he knocked out Ricky Hatton in the second round in Las Vegas.
Cold.
Unbelievable. But right now, Maurice Lee's looking to do exactly the same to Shin Kim here in Seoul, South Korea. But will Kim be able to survive and head towards round number dos?
Kim is tough. He's definitely tough. He's taking some big shots from Maurice.
Maurice Lee starting off aggressive. I'll say this, Maurice Lee, he's not playing.
He's not playing, but he lost the bet.
Between me and making a living and getting better and moving up in my career, and he has made no bones about it all week long.
Yes, all week long we've heard him say that he's not here to play around, and he's showing that. He's definitely showing that. And Maurice has been through so much out of the ring as well. It's insane. His story is remarkable, and to just see him back and see him so excited and passionate to be back in the ring is a great thing.
It's commendable. Really.
Well, I gotta say, he is so relaxed inside the ring. He's probably more relaxed in the ring than what we've seen him all week long in terms of he's just been so excited and amped up. And you know what? Every fighter's different. If that's what makes you tick, then by all means, whatever works in your favor, do that.
Definitely. He's a passionate fighter, and he shows that.
Oh, down he goes, but I think that was a slip. Wisely called. Maurice Lee kind of looked at the referee like, are you serious, man?
Yeah, he would have. I don't know what he would have done if he was knocked down.
He kind of looked at the referee like, no, you're really not going to call that a knockout. Look at this, though. And
He's coming
goes
back.
on Kim.
I love Maurice's razor-sharp focus in there and his calm demeanor, and that's all from being around Floyd Mayweather and being in the ring with him so many times. That's something that Maurice has picked up from him and that I've always noticed in his fights.
All I can say, he definitely was the promoter for Fight Week this week.
He was.
All the fighters.
From an undercard standpoint, I would have to say that he was certainly one of the highlights, along with, the likes of Sean Garcia, based on what Sean has been dealing with. Obviously, his brother Ryan being so instrumental in terms of him making his return to the ring. But Maurice Lee certainly one of the stars of Fight Week from an undercard perspective. And Maurice Lee goes, yeah, I'm fighting an undercard, but you know what? I want my own main event soon. So I kind of like that bravado.
Yeah, I believe if he continues to perform this way and continues to just get even better, he will definitely be co-main eventing and even headlining.
One thing about Maurice Lee, he's fighting in the ultra competitive, the shark tank of the welterweight division.
Yeah, I love about Maurice. Like, once he gets hit, he wakes up and comes with 3 or 4 punches right after he gets hit. Like, he loves to fight. He loves to go to war.
He does, and as you said, that is a very stacked weight division. There's many good fighters in that division.
I mean, it's probably, you look at the top 15, I mean, even top 20 solid and high-quality prize fighters.
What do you like better, the lightweight or welterweight division?
I mean, the welterweight division, you know what? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like
tough.
making me, if I had kids, it's making me pick between the two. Yeah. I like them both equally, put it that way. And I'm not a father, but I'm just saying.
That's funny.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But right now we are nearing towards the end of round number 2 between Maurice Lee and Shin Kim. Our main event coming up later tonight, more Manny Pacquiao and DK Yoo. Going, he's up, he's pacing, he's going back and forth. He wants to go right back to work.
He's ready to go. I love it.
Fight.
His conditioning is there. His conditioning is great. His opponent looks a bit fatigued just because he's getting hit with so many solid, hard shots. And Maurice is just looking like he's just in the first round.
Maurice Lee's like the Energizer Bunny, guys. Oh, he just got tagged by Kim, though.
Hard punch by Kim, man.
Well, Kim's not coming to lie down, and he is in very good physical shape. There was a lot of bad blood animosity between the two during Fight Week, especially during yesterday's weigh-in. And look at Kim, he tapped his chest as to say, come on, is that all you got?
He wants to win and impress Manny too, you know, just like all these undercard fighters.
I think also the guys are like, look, this is a big stage. The world's watching. I want people to know my name on Monday morning.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Everybody, people are watching, and it's a big stage, so as you said, everyone wants to come in here and make a statement and put on a great performance.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Amir, in the sense that I want to see Maurice Lee attack the body a little bit more. It's evident that he's been able to hammer away upon that right eye, considerable swelling in the right eye of Kim, but I'd like to see him attack the body because, as the old adage, attack the body, the head will fall.
That's 100%. You know, it slows the fighter down and gets him fatigued a bit. You know, his hands get lower, and that usually gets the knockout punch. So
there's another straight left by Maurice Lee, just over the midway point of the third. A swing and a miss by Kim.
I'd like to see Maurice use his footwork to give his opponent some angles, because his opponent is just going to walk straight forward, but Maurice gives him some angles, and he can get in a different position to land a solid shot that might put him down again.
Yep.
There's a straight left for Maurice Lee. That backed up Kim.
Kim's hurt.
Kim just got lit up with the right hook, and now there was a wicked left hook. Now Kim is inviting in Maurice Lee, but I think he's playing possum.
He's trying to show he's a tough dude.
Well, Kim is trying to get in the mind and get, oh, look at that. Maurice Lee stuck out his tongue. They both have their own theatrics.
They do. I love it.
Part of boxing.
And like I said, these Korean fighters are so tough. They're going to keep coming, and they're going to try to win to the end.
I remember a fighter who fought in the lightweight division.
Clean punch by Kim.
Good shot there by Kim. But you mentioned, Sinisa, that the South Korean fighters are so tough. I remember Injin Chi, who, if I stand corrected, fought the great Eric Morales at the Staples Center in 2005, and that guy was as tough as anybody.
Oh, yes. They have that heart and pride that just doesn't allow them to quit.
Final moments of the third.
Not big shots, just some good shots.
This one's scheduled for 6. So now as we get into the second half of the fight, are you expected to see Maurice Lee more aggressive, or do you think he is sort of, hey, I'm in my game plan, if the knockout comes, it comes, or do you think he still has his mindset, hey, I still want to finish off this guy?
I think he doesn't have to be aggressive to finish him. I think he can just make his opponent fall into his trap and into his power by just timing him.
You could tell there's a lot of resentment from Kim to Lee after all the things that happened at the press conference. He's talking and they're talking. And
Yeah, but at the same time, Kim is losing the war. I don't even think he's won a battle either. So you can talk all you want, but at the end of the day, if you're not going into the win column, then it's all for nothing.
That's 100%. You got to win. If you don't win, that doesn't mean anything.
But you're right, Amir. He's trying to get in the mindset and try to disrupt the focus of Maurice Lee.
100%. But I don't think that's going to work.
Maurice is dialed in.
He is. He's so focused, and I noticed about him in all of his fights. He's focused. He's very good at timing his opponents.
Ooh, stuck his tongue out.
I must say, though, Maurice Lee's physique is impeccable. It is obvious that he has come in tip-top physical shape.
He has. He's in very good shape.
Ooh, good combination.
And his endurance just seems to just not fade away in this fight. And he's throwing a lot of punches. So throwing a lot of punches and landing a lot of power punches on your opponent gets you tired. And Maurice just seems to be doing a great job at keeping his endurance at a certain level, even after throwing all of those hard power punches.
To echo your sentiments, Denise, Maurice is economical when he throws. He's not throwing a ton, but when he throws, it has meaning behind it, and he lands. There's a method to the madness with Maurice Lee.
It
Under
is.
a minute to go in the
There
fourth.
is, and it's from his experience of sparring world champions and being in the ring with so many different champions. He just picks up on things, and he has his own style as well that he just perfects, and that timing, like you said, you don't have to over punch and throw too many punches. Timing is better than anything. Being accurate is better than anything.
Timing and speed.
There's a straight left there by Maurice Lee. As Shin Kim trying to solve the puzzle that is Maurice Lee.
I don't think he's solving it right now, buddy. I don't think he's doing that.
I think maybe at max you can give Kim one round, but I think it's a shutout.
Oh, it's a shutout. Definitely a shutout. He's just taking a lot of punches. He's running into everything. Maurice.
Shin Kim with that straight left. It has been clobbering Kim in abundance. Now we are into the 5th round. This one is scheduled for 6. So far, it has been the Maurice Lee show here in Seoul.
Yeah, he's just a better technical fighter. He's outboxing him, and I'm pretty sure he's won every round.
But Kim has about a little under 6 minutes to turn things around.
Yeah, I would like to see him make an adjustment, but I don't think he will. I think he's going to continue to just try to rush in on Maurice and try to land any kind of big shot. And Maurice is he's just too smart and too experienced to fall into any kind of trap.
So that was literally a slip there by Shin Kim. Shin Kim, 42 years of age. Maurice Lee into his early 30s.
You never know. Maybe he could do like a George Foreman, Michael Moore thing, but I doubt it because he's not George Foreman. So
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to do that.
I don't think we're going to get a moment where it happened. It happened. And guess what? It didn't happen is what happened. Maurice Lee, 30 years of age. He is 12 years the junior of one Shin Kim. Some good body work. There's a shot behind the head. And look at the referee in charge saying, wait a minute. And then Maurice Lee said, wait a minute. He turned me around. It's almost like, hey, when someone does that, you want to have that, what do they say, Sinisa, the get back?
The get back, yes.
Get back.
That's you definitely don't want to do that as a fighter, though.
Yeah.
So you try to get the get back, you might be reckless, have your hands low, and the other fighter could take advantage of that.
Yeah,
And also, when you're winning the fight as handily as Maurice Lee, it's just like, listen, just go out,
Yeah.
handle business. But again, I'm not in there, and I'm sure it's perturbed him just a bit as we approach the 1 minute mark in the 5th. Right hand by Kim. Ooh, there's a right hook by Lee. It seems like Maurice Lee is playing possum now and is trying to invite Kim in so that he can counter him to set up a big power shot of his own.
Yeah, I think that's what he has to do. He has to just time him with the big shot, because it'll come and it'll land. His right hook as a southpaw is very good. So I think if he just I would like to see him just lean forward a bit, kind of play possum, and pull out with that right hook.
We are nearing the final moments of the fifth between Maurice Lee and Shin Young Kim. Maurice Lee, 13-1-2 record, 5 wins by knockout, known as victorious, and assuming anything drastic changes, he will reign victorious here in Seoul. We're headed towards Maurice Lee and Shin Young Kim. Sinisa, on your unofficial scorecard, if you want to go ahead and take a gather at how you would score this fight, your thoughts?
I have Maurice winning every round. Shutout, he's landing the clean, hard, solid shots, and his opponent...
Ooh, good shot.
Good shots there as well. And his opponent's just coming forward, just trying to land his own shots, but it's just... Maurice is just too quick with the timing and too skilled.
Well, Shin Young Kim certainly came to battle. Oh, there's a right
he heard him.
That wobbled Shin Young Kim, and Kim is getting swarmed by Maurice Lee. They continue to sort of go back and forth verbally inside the ring, but it is Maurice Lee who is clobbering Shin Young Kim and landing the bigger, more authoritative shots inside the ring here tonight.
Reese is not bothered. It seems that he lost his bet.
I think Maurice Lee, with how he's done so far, you know, I'm sure he's going to be able to go to the pay window, as they say, and, you know, enjoy some of the fruits of his labor during the holiday season after this victory. Just over the midway point of the sixth. Now I think it is sort of, you have to go for broke if you're Shin Young Kim.
You do have to go for broke, but at the same time, I'm sure Kim is, it's not so easy to do that when you have somebody who's just, their reactions are just so fast when you're coming in. It just counters you every time.
Well, Shin Young Kim has tried to get Maurice Lee out of his game plan by using theatrics, trying to bait him in as to be like, you're throwing wild shots, whatever. But guess what? Look at the eye of Shin Young Kim. That didn't happen by accident.
It didn't. It didn't happen by accident. Maurice,
that was a good shot.
He knows which shots he wanted to land. He knows when, where, why he's throwing a certain shot.
And I will say that inside the ring, what we are witnessing out of Maurice Lee, because you saw the trash talk and it got really, really tense this week and hostile between the two. But Maurice Lee hasn't fallen into that. We're seeing maturity inside the ring out of the 30-year-old.
Yeah, we are, because he's experienced enough.
Good point.
Maurice is experienced enough to know when to turn it off and when to go in there and focus on what he's supposed to do and what he has to do to win the fight.
So Maurice Lee likely coasting to unanimous decision tonight over Shin Young Kim after a week-long verbal sparring session. When the punches mattered, it was Maurice Lee who made them count, as this one goes the distance.
Good sportsmanship, you love to see it.
A unanimous decision for your winner, Maurice Victorious Lee.
So Maurice Victorious Lee gets the W tonight as he defeats Shin Young Kim to elevate his record to 14-1-2.
Thank you, Ray. Maurice, what an amazing comeback you have had, going through so much trial and tribulation in your life. How does it feel to show the boxing world that you're back?
All glory to my Lord Jesus Christ. I wouldn't be here without him.
Do you have a message to all the people at home that may be going through the same things as you as well?
Just never give up and trust the Lord and keep your faith.
Who do you want in 2023? I know you had mentioned Blair Cobbs.
Yeah, I want everybody. Everybody, Blair Cobbs, John Ennis, Earl Spence. I think I broke my ankle in the second round, but I fought through it, and he was tougher than I expected. I got to give it to him.